And let's switch over to bring you the latest in sport. Here's Nota Egbe.
Thank you, Millicent, and welcome to Sports News. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, is seeking to double Africa's spots at the 48-team World Cup plan proposed by FIFA. The continent's Football Association's presidents have told the FIFA that Africa deserves better presentation at the global showpiece. This is coming after UEFA said it wanted 16 places and Asia is seeking for 9. The final allocation of places will be approved by the FIFA Council. Enugu Rangers needed a late goal from striker Bobby Clement to beat Lobi Stars 2-1 in the rescheduled game of the Nigerian Professional Football League played today at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu. Kano Pillars earned their first away point after forcing host Rivers United to a 1-0 draw in Port Harcourt. But struggling Katsina United edged out FC Fayuba by 1-0 courtesy of a 44th minute goal by Destiny Ashadi, and Nemekanya will score the only goal as Wiki Tories put behind the disappointment of exiting the CAF Confederations Cup with a 1-0 win over Shooting Stars in Bauchi. And Sevilla defeated Leicester City 2-1 in the first leg of their round of 16 clash at the UEFA Champions League today. Pablo Sarabia and Joaquin Correa put Sevilla in front, but Jamie Vardy pulled back a vital away goal for the English champion. Substitutes Marco Piaca and Daniel Alves scored for Juventus as they inched closer to the quarterfinals with a 2-0 win over FC Porto. The second leg will be played on Tuesday, March the 14th. And staying with UEFA, Manchester United eased into the last 16 of the Europa League with a 1-0 victory at Saint Etienne. Henrik Mkhitaryan struck early to send the Red Devils through 4-0 on aggregate before suffering an injury. Russian club FC Krasnodar held Fenerbahce to a 1-0 draw in Turkey to seal a 2-1 aggregate win. Schalke advanced to a comfortable 4-1 aggregate victory after playing a 1-0 draw with Greek side PAOK Thessaloniki. And in basketball, former NBA star Magic Johnson has been named the president of basketball operations for the struggling Los Angeles Lakers. In addition to promoting the Hall of Famer who won 5 NBA titles with Los Angeles in the 1980s, Lakers governor Jeannie Buss also fired general manager Mitch Kupchak and her brother Jim from his role as vice president of basketball operations. The Lakers, who last week were ranked second in Forbes' list of most valuable NBA teams at $3 billion, are in the midst of one of the worst on-court stretches in their history. Los Angeles is sitting second to the last in the Western Conference. And finally, Renault has become the first team to physically reveal their new RS17 car for the 2017 Formula One season. Renault's latest contender was unveiled at a launch event in central London with drivers Nico Hülkenberg and Jolyon Palmer in attendance. Former world champions returned as full constructors in 2016 after taking over the failing Lotus team and finishing 9th out of 11 places. That's it on Sports News. Back to you, Millicent.
Many thanks, Nota. Well, let's bring you more on the xenophobic attacks in Pretoria, where the Nigerian Consul General in Johannesburg has been speaking on steps being taken to ensure the Nigerians who were affected in those attacks are adequately compensated. Well, Mrs. Uche Ajulu-Keke, who made this known while inspecting the damage suffered by some Nigerians in the incident, promised to send a delegation to Nigeria for a proper briefing of the government on the matter. Johannesburg Bureau Chief Correspondent Betty Dibia has more.
Ambassador Uche Ajulu-Keke began at the Pretoria West Police Station for a meeting on the recent incidents with the station commander, before going to some of the businesses affected. She was shocked at the devastation at this mechanic workshop.
What I've seen here is a direct extension of livelihoods. This is a shop that employs about 21 Nigerians. And it's a thriving business, and it's a legitimate business. All the cars here, not all of them belong to Nigerians.
I bought my house lawfully.
Adam Okoli said his tenants, mostly foreign nationals, claim they lost cash and property in this arson attack. He believes the locals evicted from here after he bought the property are behind the attack.
My goodness.
We took it inside. This is the second room. Yeah. Nowhere to sleep, nowhere to live. This is the toilet.
Hello, my dear. Hi. Good morning, Ambassador Ajibo.
Okay, my name is Anna-Marie.
Anna-Marie Fancel's doll's house was singled out and burnt on this street. She says the house did have a number of adult girls being kept here by her tenant, a Nigerian.
The local people came on Saturday morning, 9:15, and they accused us of drugs and prostitution, and they set their house on fire.
The Consul General visited a few other places which were robbed in the attacks.
I am sure the office of Abike Dabiri, I'm going to send a 3-man delegation to see her and see the Minister in Foreign Affairs to complain about this. And I have told them, when you want to seek compensation, you have to do proof. So they are going to call a valuer to value the damage. Then they are going to also notarize the valuations in South African courts. And they are going to take video footage of the damaged properties so that they can be appropriately presented to government.
Streets look calm for now, but some of the foreign residents here are in panic mode of some sort ahead of an anti-foreigner protest march planned for Friday, the 24th of February. From Pretoria West, South Africa, Betsy Dibia, Channels Television News.
And the High Court in South Africa has ruled as unconstitutional and invalid the government's decision to withdraw from the International Criminal Court. The Zuma administration made the decision to leave the ICC in October last year, accusing the court of pursuing regime change. Well, this was triggered after a dispute over Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir's visit to the country for the AU summit in 2015, disregarding an ICC request to have him arrested. The court ruled in favor of the opposition Democratic Alliance, which argued that the government has to first seek parliamentary approval. And the main news again. Daredevil robbers today killed 3 persons, including a police officer, in an attack on a bank in Owerri, the Imo State capital. The gunmen are said to have trailed a bank customer carrying a huge amount of money to the bank. Also today, the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, withheld assent on 4 bills passed by the National Assembly last year. Reasons given by the acting president for the rejection included pending legal challenges on the lawmakers' competence to legislate on some matters. And a high court in South Africa today voided the country's decision to withdraw from the International Criminal Court. And that's news at 10 tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Millicent Mwoka. Good night.